Are these two A-Class butting heads? You've got the Italian bull against the solid build quality of the German. Hey everyone, it's John at We Buy Any Motor Caravan, and today we've got the butting heads of these two beautiful A-Class. Now what I want you to do is keep watching, because a lot of the money on these are on the inside. So later on in the video we're going to do an inside talk and comparing them too. But first of all, the Italian side, we're going to go over a little bit of spec on this motorhome. And I've had to write it down because there is that much to remember between the two motorhomes. They're very, very similar, yet a little bit apart, and you can decide and let me know what you think. So we've got the Pegaso, Roller Team Pegaso 740. Its length is 7.41 meters in length, 2.95 meters in height, and 2.35 meters in width. Now this is on the 3.5 ton, so for those that are wanting an A-Class in that C1 categorisation, this is probably the motorhome for you. Now it is the 2.2 litre, 140 brake horsepower, and it is on the manual gearbox, but you can get an automatic version which is 90,000 plus from new. Standard manual, round about 87,000. So price point for an A-Class for a C1 licence holder, great option. It is the Italian, the build quality, we'll have a look in a bit. Let's pop over to the German, the Dethleffs Esprit I 7150 EBL, and you'll see that because it's got the end beds. And this one is a 4-berth 4-bout, exactly the same as the Pegaso. They've both got drop downs, but the one in this is an electric drop down. And that's what I mean about the little bit more of quality inside the vehicle over the Italian. Now it is the 2.3 litre, it is a 160 brake horsepower, and this one is on the new 9-speed automatic. So you can already see there's differences between the two vehicles. Yes, it's 4.5 ton, so it is into that C1 categorisation, so just be careful. But everything else is as it should be. Spec wise, what are we looking? A little bit longer than the Pegaso, 7.81 metres. It is 2.98 metres in height, and it's 2.33 meters in width, so very, very similar, just a slight bit longer. GT styling pack. It doesn't mean a lot to some people, but the GT styling pack, as you can see, the red splitters down the sides, the red inserts, the lights, you've got the red styling going over the whole length of the van as well, so it gives you that Grand Tourer look. Really nice machine, and look, £135,000 new for one of these, over £100,000 for this model that's a couple of years older. But genuinely, how can you pick between the two? It's over to you. So, two beautiful A-Class motorhomes. These two are a bit of a mirror image of each other, and what I mean by mirror image is on this vehicle, on the German, on the offside, so that's the offside from the pavement, you've got the habitation door. You've also got your electrics and your points, and you've got your awning. Come over to the Italian side, and on the near side, so nearest your pavement area, is also your habitation door and your awning and some of your electrical points. So these two vehicles really are a mirror image of each other. Now it all depends where you're driving. Are you doing Europe? Are you doing the UK? Do you like to reverse into a campsite? Do you like to forward into a campsite? And which side do you want the awning? Which side do you want to come in and out of? Who knows? Back end of the Dethleffs, there's not a lot to say. Reversing sensors, reversing camera just up there pointing on the bikes that are on your bike rack. But a little thing, and it might please others, and it pleases me. You've only got one catch that opens 2 locking systems, and then you've got a full garage in there. Yes, we've got the cushions, the infills for them extra berths if you need it, because ultimately this can be converted to a higher berth and belts. But yeah, single catch, I love that. Let's now look at the Pegaso. Back end wise, you've got the bike rack the same as the other one. I do like the grey surround, so it gives this one, yes, that's got the GT pack, sportier looking wise. I think this has got it. It just doesn't look like a white box. And if you come round, this has got the double catches on the garage, so it's not a biggie, but you have to use both hands and then to lock it and to open up. Again, this has got the drop down bed, so you've got a bit more space if you need. Let's go inside and have a look at the island bed layout on the Pegaso. So island bed in this one, and the funky bit about this is that, look at this, you can pull the mattress up and you have got a funky little storage area. I say little, you can get a couple of cases in there or a couple of kids if you don't like them. It's entirely up to you. Now this bed does go all the way into the garage. There's nothing separating you from the slats, so be careful that you don't want to put too much weight and go straight the way through. Nice little layout. You've also got the airline style lockers up at your top, and you have got all your push button entry storage with your coat hangers for your shirts and your folded dresses, etc., just on the side. Marble effect on the top. It's not actually marble, but it's the marble effect. You've got your TV points, you've also got all of your LED pelmet lights, your reading lights, and you've got some funky speakers up in the top here for that sort of surround sound feel, I presume, while you're watching TV. It looks like I've got a halo above me. Bedroom area in the Dethleffs. Now you can see, compared one to the other, it's light, it's bright, it's got really nice catches and soft shuts on the cabinets. It's the small things. Yes, you've still got your cabin or your aircraft cabin style cabinets. You've got your reading lights. You've got a huge bed, so you can use it as singles if you need to. But as you saw in the garage, there is the infill cushions underneath, so this can make a really, really big bed. Lots of storage space also, and you've got some privacy. So, moving on, bathroom area. Coming to my toilet. You've got the sink, you've got the toilet, you've got your mirror, you've got your storage, you've got everything that you would need for a nice little bathroom. And as you can see, this door gives you a little bit more privacy from anyone that's in the front. Now, the shower area, it's functional. It's not the biggest that I've ever seen in the world, but ultimately you have got a nice, lovely shower area. All LED lit, hot and cold water, and a little bit of heating in there too. That's the difference between the Dethleffs. Right, we're here in the Roller Team Pegaso 740. Bathroom area, it's quite nice. You've got your separate sink, you've got your film style mirror with the LED lighting. Yes, you've got your toilet, and as you saw before, Heather opened very graciously the door that separates the two. On your opposite side, you have got your shower area. There's no heater in that, but there is a drying rail. It's a bit creaky and the floor's a bit wobbly in that sort of area, but there is a difference in price point. And look, in the other motorhome, you get the nice catches on the door. In the Roller Team, you get Velcro straps which kind of hold them back. So yeah, you're paying a premium price of one, not so premium for another, but does it matter? Roller Team living space. Now, I quite like it. You've got everything that you need. Your pelmet lights, your top lights. You've got your, no extractor, but you've got your air inlet and outlet. You've got your windows. Again, you've got all of your open and close. And these are soft shut. Okay, so they're still soft shut. You just have to click them to lock them in place. You've got your Thetford oven, your sink, and your gas hob. Everything's nice. You know, you've got your fridge. I do like a freezer bin, Heather. I do like a freezer bin, you know, ultimately. The control panel is a bit lackluster. It's just a little control panel. There's not really a lot going on. It's functional. You've got your TV, but I do like a seating area. And this can probably seat, what do you think, 5 or 6 people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Captain's chairs that move around, and your funky table which just moves in, around and all about, which is great. So all in all, a nice little living space. Yes, you've got your drop down bed, and it is a manual drop down bed. And again, do you pay the money for an automatic one, or are you okay just pulling this one down and putting the ladder to it and climbing up there? Let me know what you think. Living space in the Dethleffs, and look, there's so much room. You've got your sink, your gas hob, you've got your extractor fan, you've got the same as the other motorhome, cabin style cabinets, which are nice and soft shut as well. Look, you've got no little clips that you need to push in for your drawers. They're soft shutting and they lock. You've got your two-way fridge freezer, so it doesn't matter which side you're opening it from. You've got dual sides. You've got your convection oven just at the top, and just look at this control panel. It just gives you that sense and air of a little bit more quality. Now, quality can only go so far. For an extra £40,000, do you enjoy the space? Do you enjoy the lighting? Do you enjoy the leather? I mean, it's top premium. Do you enjoy the soft shut doors? Do you enjoy the electric drop down bed and the massive skylight that's up at the top there? All of these things you've got to weigh up, and for an extra £40,000, does it really matter? I'm not sure. Front end of the Dethleffs. Now, this is an upgrade, so this is your chair, your lorry style chair for comfort when you're driving. It's encased in this beautiful leather, which is kind of like a grey oatmeal hatch effect in the centre there. And yes, you've got the upgraded front end, so it's the 9-speed auto. It's the 2.3 litre 160 brake horsepower. You've got your Xenic entertainment system in the middle there. You've got all your air conditioning and all your buttons up front. And it's the black sort of dash as well. Multifunctional steering wheel. And yes, you've got your inbuilt speakers all around. So this really is one of them top premium Fiat front ends. So no fancy leather in this one, but it is part leather with the cloth, and it's finished very, very well. No slidey and slippy front seat, but that's okay. Who needs comfort when you're driving a big A-class motorhome? Up front, you've got a different climate control, so not as advanced as the Dethleffs, and you've got a Pioneer system up front, multifunctional steering wheel. Yes, it's 2.2 litre, yes, it's 140 brake horsepower, and yes, it's manual, but these are available in an automatic version for around £90,000, over £138,000 for the other motorhome. But all in all, very functional, very drivable, and what more do you need from a Fiat? So that was the review on the Pegaso over the Dethleffs. Now, for the extra 40 grand, would you have the quality, the space, and a bit more luxury of the Dethleffs? Or would you rather have 40 grand in your pocket and drive around in this excellent Pegaso? You tell me, you let me know in the comments section below. My name's John, this is We Buy Any Motor Caravan. Click like and subscribe, and I'll see you all soon.